lay low, not wrestle as much, which might remove him from the championship picture, might plug him into maybe the Intercontinental or the U.S. title picture. But I think his world title days are done.
I don't know, man. The WWE's run with him for at least 10 years as their number one guy. And if he's only got 2 more years than him, don't you think, out of respect, they're going to put the belt on him one more time?
I don't. Because they would have did it with Flair, they would have did it with Michaels, they would have did it with all those guys.
See, I'm going to be in the middle. I'm going to be in the middle of you two. I'm going to say, yes, he will win a world title sometime before he retires to make it 16. But I do not. I'm going to disagree with you, Jonathan, and I don't see him winning the title anytime soon. I don't see the heel turn. But as we've always said, if you're going to make a heel turn, this is a good time to do it if you're trying to push Reigns as that next big babyface.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to execute it like they've been doing last week, come with John Cena and have him turn heel. The crowd is going to love it. They might even cheer him because they'll be so happy.
The problem is if Rollins comes back babyface, the only way to get him back in the title picture is to have the title on a heel. And the only heel possible to have it is Triple H. Because Cena's babyface, Reigns babyface. So you're not going to have him fight those two guys if he's coming back heel. Everybody in the world knows he's coming back babyface.
Rollins is, yeah. This is why I think he's got that heel turn.
It's not going to happen. He's just too heavily invested in charity. It's just not going to do it.
Yeah, he will never turn heel. And you know what? Maybe
he knows it. Cena knows that he needs to make it. But he just can't. He knows, like, deep down inside, he knows he should do it, and it would probably add another 5 years on his career like it did for Hogan. But he's too heavily invested in the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I got to give him kudos because that's where his loyalty lies, and just let it ride.
Didn't he try pulling the heel card, though, when he was coming up as a terrible white rapper?
But that was before he got involved in the whole Make-A-Wish thing.
He wasn't donating to charity yet?
I mean, they all do, but now, once he was a babyface and he was the colorful poster child of WWE.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, exactly. He was the face of WWE, and he has done more Make-A-Wish wishes by, like, I don't know the exact number, but I know he was like 4 to 5 times more than the next person.
Wow.
Like, he does hundreds a year.
The thing is, also WWE promotes him doing more than what other people actually do. Because a lot of other people do a lot of Make-A-Wish.
Oh, no, they do. But he does hundreds a year. So, if there's 52 weeks in a year, he's doing 2 a week.
Yeah.
So, in between all that traveling, from city to city to city to city, he's stopping somewhere else. He's stopping in a hospital and making a kid's wish come true. While everybody else is, at the arena getting ready, setting up, rehearsing, doing whatever. So, other people do it. But I think he's the type of guy that does it on his own, where the other one's traveling groups.
Yep.
And he's the one that does it by himself.
And I'm going to say this like I have every show that we talk about Cena. Out of the ring, I respect Cena 100%. Nobody does more for kids than he does.
Yes.
But in the ring, yes, 2015 was one of his best years ever in the ring, like physically wise. He put on great matches. But I cannot stand his character, the Fruity Pebbles, the same old boring shit. Part of my language. I'm just sick of it.
You're right. And it's the fans know it. The chants, let alone tell you what they think about John Cena. It doesn't matter who he's in the ring against. They're pulling for the other guy.
Yeah.
And it's just, they tried to build him up using The Rock to do that, passing of the torch. That didn't work. The fans didn't buy it. The fans are not going to be force-fed not crap anymore.
You could have John Cena against the freaking Big Show and Mark Henry, 2 guys who I really don't give a crap about, and I would still be rooting for Big Show and Mark Henry.
You know what? To be honest with you, you can have John Cena versus Osama bin Laden, and I think people will be cheering for Osama bin Laden. So
exactly. And that's the thing. Like, he's
cut his freaking head off.
He had a great year in the ring, and nobody will deny that. I won't even deny that. And I'm one of the biggest anti-Cena people there is.
He had some great matches this year.
He had great matches this year. But, there's a big but here. I just don't. They need to change it, and they won't. They need to give him an edge. He doesn't have to turn heel, but give him an edge like they're doing with Reigns as a face.
I mean, they force his character so much.
Give him a little bit more of an attitude.
They force his character so much. I mean, I'm just accepting it now.
If they took John Cena and they did the same thing to him that they did to Roman Reigns, nobody would care. They would want the authority to keep burying Cena. Yeah. Keep letting him reach out and not get it, keep coming up short. The fans would love it. When Reigns was doing it, the fans were loving it at the beginning, but then they were starting to relate to it and feeling bad for him. And then when he snapped and took out everybody, including Triple H, the fans could not wait to see what happened on Monday Night Raw.
Because fans could relate to that.
And then Vince McMahon comes out and says, I'm not going to fire you, and he gives them the match. You knew right there and then he was winning the title that night. There is no way in hell he's getting fired. You know? So you knew Sheamus was losing that title, which made... It wasn't even so much as that everybody was happy Roman Reigns won. The other 50% was happy Reigns won. The other 50% was happy Sheamus lost.
Right. Another thing I could have saw, I was 50-50 on whether Reigns was going to win that night or not. But my other idea was Reigns loses, they keep him fired for a month or whatever. Then he comes back at the Rumble, wins it, and then has his big moment at WrestleMania. I thought something like that would have happened as well.
I don't think they'll have him win the Rumble 2 years in a row. I mean, that was a debacle last year.
Yeah. Well, the last two Rumbles. That's another thing I'd like to talk about.
Last three Rumbles. The year before Batista.
Huh. But no, that's what I'm saying. 2 years in a row. You had Batista win, debacle. You had Reigns win, debacle. Yeah. They better have something really big up their sleeve.
If Triple H comes out and wins this Royal Rumble, I think fans are going to wig out because I think the fans, deep down inside as a wrestler, fans still love Triple H.
Do we have a timetable on Randy Orton coming back?
No.
Randy Orton is not coming back. He probably won't even be back until 2017.
That sucks for the WWE.
Yep. Because he not only has a shoulder injury, he has to have neck surgery now as well.
Yep. And you got Cesaro still out.
Cesaro will be out for at least another 6 months.
Unbelievable.
I don't believe you'll ever see Daniel Bryan wrestle again.
You won't see Daniel Bryan wrestle again. Seth Rollins will probably be back somewhere around June or July. I think they might save him until Money in the Bank. Yeah.
Yep. And then Tyson Kidd done.
I didn't say his name because unfortunately he's not a main event because I thought we were on the topic of main events. But yes, another guy who I personally love, Tyson Kidd. I thought him and Cesaro were a great tag team, and it's horrible that he had to end his career the way he did.
For Cesaro, look, Cesaro we all know is a great wrestler, great competitor, and very entertaining. For him to come down every match tributing his partner wearing Tyson's band around his arm and things like that, and still paying homage to him. That's not WWE telling him to do that. He's doing that on his own.
No, right? Exactly. And I don't know if anybody follows him on Instagram, but it was a picture of him, Natty, and Tyson Kidd at they were hanging out at I think it was Tyson Kidd's house for like a holiday party or something like that. You see Cesaro in his sling, and it's just great to see that those two weren't just a tag team; they were actually really good friends outside of the ring.
Yes. I really hope the WWE takes care of him and his family.
Who, Tyson?
Tyson Kidd?
I think the Hart family is going to be quite okay.
Yeah.
I don't think they're struggling.
But for him to, end his career so tragically like that,
well,
it seems to happen a lot in that family.
And it's funny because no one holds Samoa Joe kind of responsible. It was a very sloppy, half-botched move.
It was.
Yeah.
And if that was anybody else, I feel, in NXT, they probably would have got released.
Absolutely.
But my thing is, and I don't wish that injury on anybody, but Tyson Kidd should not have been in that match. He was in the middle of a big tag team push, and you have Samoa Joe squash somebody else rather than one of your, I don't care if it's a dark match, a live match, a main event pay-per-view. You do not have one of your big tag team wrestlers in a singles match on a dark match being squashed by a brand new guy to the company. You do not have that
what you had Zack Ryder for, and Brad Maddox, and all those guys that were still down.
Zack Ryder, Brad Maddox. I love Heath Slater, but you throw Heath Slater in there. You throw in some random heel. Because it didn't make sense to me, because Tyson Kidd and Cesaro were faces at that time. Samoa Joe's supposed to be a face. At that time, he was a face in NXT. So why do you have a face squashing to a face?
Bad script. It's just bad creative thinking, and not only was it bad booking, but you also ended up a very talented wrestler's career. Yeah, I mean that's the main part of it. I mean, bad booking aside of it, bad execution of a move. Bottom line is you got one of your more talented technical wrestlers done for his career at way too early of an age.
And it's on top of that, he was in the biggest push of a lifetime. Mm-hmm. Cesaro got him over with the fans. Tyson Kidd has never been over with the fans, and he was over as can be.
That was Natty's husband.
Yeah.
That's what they used to chant, Natty's husband.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I mean, he does live a good life. He's with Natty, but still.
He didn't get the respect he deserved, and I guess it probably didn't help him that he literally was in the shadow of his wife and the family name.
Yeah.
But he paid his dues. You know,
he
trained with all the Hearts. So he wasn't some kid off the street that was a wrestler that married Natty, you know?
No.
He was involved with that family for a very long time. So, well, you know, moving on. We got Royal Rumble. Was it January 24th?
24th, yes it is.
Yes, January 24th, the Royal Rumble. We were just talking about that briefly. We had some Damage 365 radio news regarding that day.
Yes, we do.
Courtesy of Matty Mill Events. You can check them up on Facebook. I think Nick, you're with me that day, right?
I will 100% be there. It's going to be a long night because I got to work at like 9 a.m. the next morning. But I'm going to make it work. I will be there.
Nick and I will be going to, and yourself if you're available, a Royal Rumble launch watch party. It's at a bar restaurant. You know, we eat, watch the Royal Rumble, blah, 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 blah. We're going to be doing a live broadcast from there, as well as interviewing former WCW champion Lex Luger.
I'm there.
So,
the narcissist.
Yeah. Oh god.
And where is this again, Kev? To let everybody know.
Don't let everybody know.
No, I mean we want people to come because you know he's doing his gimmick and selling autographs and stuff like that. So of course we want Lex Luger to make some money.
All right, let everybody know.
Let's see. Let's check out. You go to facebook.com/Matty Mill Events. That's MATYMIL Events for more information on that Lex Luger. It's going to be at Nick's Roast. Am I reading that right?
Nick's Roast Beef, Cotman.
On Cotman Avenue. Nick's Roast Beef on Cotman Avenue. COTTMAN. That's in Philadelphia, PA. And it's supposed to be, let's go to Nick's Roast Beef page, but it's supposed to be a nice place. They've done other events there, and it's been very successful.
I've actually heard a lot about this place because they do a lot of show parties, and that place gets mobbed during WWE pay-per-views.
It's 2210 Cotman, that's COTTMAN Avenue, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for to meet Lex Luger on the night of the Royal Rumble. So go to Matty Mill Events, facebook.com/MATYMIL Events for more information. They're going to be having door prizes, autographs.
Will there be a cover charge?
I do not know. Let's see. Here we go. Let's read this part. Pre-order package, full buffet, autograph, photo op, and 3 raffle tickets is $40. Add 10 for open bar. The day of pricing, buffet is $20, $13 for kids, with bar for adults is $30, autograph is $20, photo op is $10, the combo is $25. So if you add all that up, that's a lot of money, so you're better off doing the pre-order package. Full buffet, autograph, photo op, raffle tickets for $40, another $10 for the open bar. 8x10s are $3 or 2 for $5, 11